why you should buy a Nissan Ariya instead of a Kia EV6. To have a complete comparison between Nissan Ariya and Kia EV6, keep watching. But before that, like and subscribe to the channel. Let's dig in. The range of the Nissan Ariya is determined by the battery used. The lesser 63 kilowatt-hour model can officially travel 251 miles on a single charge, behind only the Skoda Enyaq 60 by a few miles. Expect to go 170 to 210 miles in the real world, depending on the weather. If that isn't enough for your requirements, the 87 kilowatt-hour battery will set you back a bit more and improve the stated range to 310 miles. This is comparable to the Enyaq 80 and Kia EV6. However, it is not as far as the Tesla Model Y can go between charges. Real-world driving ranges from 210 to 260 miles. Both battery choices have a single electric motor that drives the front wheels as standard. The Ariya's acceleration isn't exceptionally speedy by electric vehicle standards, but it's still far faster than other petrol or diesel options. It can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in around 7.5 seconds and is quite simple to operate smoothly due to its well-judged and predictable reaction to accelerator inputs. The 87 kilowatt-hour battery is offered with a four-wheel drive, which Nissan refers to as e-Force. This adds a second electric motor to power the back wheels, resulting in a significantly quicker Ariya. The normal e-Force can go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds, while the most potent e-Force performance takes 5.1 seconds, although they have shorter ranges than two-wheel drive variants due to the additional motor. In comparison, the Kia EV6 has a single 226 braking horsepower engine driving the rear wheels, providing excellent performance. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.9 seconds, faster than the similar Volkswagen ID.4, but still nowhere near as fast as the Tesla Model Y long range. The EV6 RWD can officially travel up to 328 miles on a single charge, depending on trim level, even though 260 to 280 miles is much more practical in reality. The more expensive dual motor variant has a second electric motor to power the front wheels, raising total power to 321 braking horsepower and offering performance comparable to the Model Y long range. The greater performance comes at the expense of a somewhat shorter range, but by around 15 miles. A 577 braking horsepower GT variant will be added to the lineup in late 2022. Kia claims that this hot variant can race from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. That outperforms the Porsche Taycan 4S saloon and is on par with the Model Y performance. The interior of the Nissan Ariya is one of the most impressive aspects of the vehicle. It looks and feels premium unexpectedly, especially considering the smaller Nissan Leaf's interior quality has long been a source of concern. There are loads of soft-touch materials on the dashboard and the insides of the doors, as well as a large slab of what appears to be wood across the dashboard face. The air conditioning controls shine through it, and you can modify the inside temperature by pressing the dashboard. This isn't as user-friendly as having actual buttons and knobs, but you get haptic feedback to let you know whether or not your instruction was recorded. The driving seat is also excellent. The seat is perfectly aligned with the wheel and pedals, and all versions include electronic seat adjustment, including lumbar support. All models include a 12.3-inch digital driver display behind the steering wheel and a similar size touchscreen in the center of the dashboard. The infotainment system is controlled via the second screen. Now, is the Kia EV6 an SUV or a standard hatchback? It features a higher seating position than the Tesla Model 3 saloon, yet you won't be towering over other drivers as you would in a Range Rover. The supportive driver's seat grips you tightly around the midsection, preventing you from slipping over curves. Entry-level Air versions have heated front seats with driver-powered adjustable lumbar support. If you want to change additional aspects of the seat electronically and treat your passenger to lumbar adjustment, you'll need to upgrade to at least GT line trim. The physical knobs on the dashboard make it simple to adjust the interior temperature. though there is a fussy, touch-sensitive screen below them for additional air conditioning settings. The Nissan Ariya is more expensive than the comparable-sized Skoda Enyaq. While the entry-level 63 kWh battery version's range is nothing worth bragging about, it does come with many standard features. Dual-zone climate management, a 360-degree parking cam, heated seats, LED lighting, and a heat pump is all included, as are plenty of standard safety features. Actually, the only options are a Bose stereo and a panoramic sunroof. We believe it's only worthwhile to upgrade if you want the bigger 87 kWh battery for more range between charges. The larger battery has even more standard niceties, such as a panoramic roof, Bose sound system, heated front seats, and the capacity to charge at 22 kilowatt from a 3-phase source. Unfortunately, the Ariya cannot charge as quickly as other electric SUVs. It can accept up to 130 kilowatt from a CCS public charging station. However, the Kia EV6 and Model Y can handle more than 200 kilowatts. The 63 kilowatt-hour version takes slightly over a half hour to charge from 10% to 80% in optimal conditions. The bigger 87 kilowatt-hour battery will take about 35 minutes to charge. A 7 kilowatt-hour residential wall box should charge from 0 to 100% in around 10 hours with the 63 kilowatt-hour battery and 14 hours with the 87 kilowatt-hour battery. When you look at the beginning pricing of the Kia EV6, you might think it's more costly than the Hyundai Ioniq 5 or Skoda Enyaq. However, keep in mind that all EV6 models come equipped with a massive battery and a 300-mile stated range. In contrast, lesser variants of the Ioniq 5 and Enyaq have far lower ranges between charges. It's still not a good deal, with no models qualifying for a government incentive to help you buy an EV. All EV6 models can charge up to 235 kilowatts. However, because of the relatively limited amount of super-fast public chargers in the UK, you're more likely to charge 50 to 100 kilowatts. A 10 to 80% charge will take roughly 70 minutes at the low end of this range. So, what makes you think that you should buy a Nissan Ariya instead of a Kia EV6? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like, share, and subscribe button.